energy as this college football playoff gets underway. The turn begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So UCLA's offense has the football first here today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Tackle is made just a short gain after the completion. Second down after that short completion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Wyola. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's Davis. He's moving out of the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Bruins moving quickly down the field here. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
NC State, 0.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So NC State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Carr. It's complete. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in 3rd and very long. Looking to throw.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning. Gets a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds the receiver wide open. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Well, all that work you put in the summer with the receivers and the quarterbacks, this is where it pays off. This is where that trust really can play out. This receiver lines up on the right side of the formation, works all the way across, and the quarterback almost can close his eyes, knows exactly where his man will be, and puts it right on the money.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about.
Hold it, offense.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. They'll give it to the back. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to pass. It's Davis. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the Bruins pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Second down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it, offense.
That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Here's the second down play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead.
Hold it, open.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Quarterback drops back. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Bruins will have to kick this away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it 1st and long. They'll run the option. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff running right. Offense stopped behind the line. A big play by the defense to wrap up the first period. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and... Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Davis. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
The Bruins will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws it to the right. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
UCLA, 7.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Using his legs, it's Raiola. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after just a short gain. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. And the defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. The Bruins look to keep this drive moving. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. 6th play of the drive coming up. To throw, it's Davis. He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. They'll run it from the gun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. The Bruins will send their punt team onto the field. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Hands it off on the counter. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Slides down to avoid the tackle. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll give it to the back. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looking to pass this time. Throws to the tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Carr. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. That's reeled in. It's Wyola. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense sets the formation. It's third down.
UCLA.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Timeout, UCLA.
Dropping back, it's Davis. Accurate throw, catch made right near the sideline. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. And the magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. Important 2nd down play coming up. Crossing the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. 1st and 10 play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. 2nd down play coming up. QB decides to keep it here. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they hand it off to the back. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
To the air, it's Carr. Catch made by the tight end. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Trying to run it in, the defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. The setup at the right hash mark, so a tricky angle here. He missed it. Field goal, no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. He hands it off from the gun. Gain moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Using his legs on the scramble. He brings him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Bruins looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it, offense.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Now it's second down here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. Offense in hurry-up mode.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff to the back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. On third and short, they hand the ball off. Tackled at the 33, that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Bruins looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Trying to extend the play. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, but still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
NC State, 21. UCLA, 14.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
On first down, it's play action. He'll throw it now. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
NC State comes to the line quickly. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first and 10, looking to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursued, forced him out. Egregious roughing the passer call. Automatic first down. Let's hope the quarterback is okay. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Holding, offense.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down here for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. NC State now operating in the red zone. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The back's got it on a counter. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Can he reach the end zone? And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker.
Offense.
Well, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. So far, it's NC State on top, Kirk. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Pressure is coming. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense getting set. It's second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back. It's Davis. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Bruins will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Offense.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. A sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. NC State comes to the line quickly.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Play action here on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down after that previous play. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
The quarterback's got it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Quarterback still with the football. And he's got it already past the first down marker. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Davis. He's running out of time here. He's scrambled. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Brings up second down.
It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Finds room at the 30. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. A handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again or roll the dice?
Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. This offense cannot be stopped.
NC State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense now operating in empty. Dropping back, it's Davis. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That roughing the passer gives the offense a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The pocket breaking down. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds his man, has the first down. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds his target, and it's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Bruins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Davis. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.